Alright guys, what's going on? We've got the 4th war of Season 24 here, and today 4Loki is going to be facing HEL. I've not heard of these guys before. I think that they were in maybe Platinum 1 or 2 last season. I don't remember. I think Platinum 1. But this is a little bit of a mismatch. You can see that their prestige is quite a bit lower than ours, meaning fewer rank 3 6 stars. Nothing against, their abilities at all. They did clear the entire map. It's just that their defense was a little bit easier than what we might normally be used to, which, isn't a bad thing. So they're running Protect. They still have quite a few rank 3 6 stars. So let's go ahead and take a look at their map here. They have Man-Thing on Vigorous Assault, good placement. Hit Monkey on Path 5 in Section 1. Good placement. I also think Nova on Heavy Hitter is good placement. Mole Man is fine. Omega Red on the Hazard Shift node. That's actually interesting. I'm going to take that fight, and it's actually more difficult than I thought it would be. Korg on Path 9. I think that might be a rank 3 6-star Korg. I'm not 100% sure, though. Dr. Doom on Power Snack. Tigra on Node 23. I think that'll just be torched. Vision Arcus on Buffet. That's actually a pretty good placement. Let's see here. I think that's a rank 3 6-star Immortal Abomination on Path 5 in Section 2. Another good placement. So yeah, I mean, they have a lot of rank 3 6 stars. That Treacherous Nick Fury on Path 7 in Section 2. They have an APOC Boss, which is good placement, and then also Warlock on the Stunning Reflection node, also good placement. I think that some of these were in Tater's video that he made about like good Alliance war placements. So we're gonna go ahead and select our team here, and I'm gonna slow down part of this like at the very end because I want to tell you guys about like kind of what was going on. Okay, so this is basically the one fight that I have the ability to build up my guillotine for the boss. So this is only a 5-star Omega Red, not, shouldn't be super difficult. He is a like a large or extra large champion, so he benefits from the global, but it's kind of weird because you don't want to be too close to him, but you also don't want to get cornered. So eventually I'm going to have to hit him with the Incinerates up. And I swear almost every single time that I do it, he's going to trigger, I'm going to get an Incinerate on myself. So I'm just going to be as aggressive as humanly possible here. I'm not super boosted because I don't want to trigger Protect. Not that I think I would necessarily, but I'm gonna get cornered in this fight. So there I hit him once, got the Incinerate. Here I'm gonna hit him to get away, got incinerated. So yeah, it's just at this point I'm kind of beating him on health, but not by a ton. So gonna try to bait out the special one. He finally throws it when we're back in the Incinerate phase again. So there's not a whole lot I can do. Hit him once, get incinerated. And now I'm in the corner, so I'm going to have to start hitting him. Luckily, he throws the special one pretty much right away, but you can see my health is just like ticking down really quickly. I know that I'm in kind of a weird spot. I probably should have done something differently. Maybe like let my regen trigger. I'm not sure, but I'm at 30%. I'm just going to throw this. Somebody in the comments of my last video told me that special 3s don't trigger protection, so I'm just going to throw it when he's at 13%. It does kill him. So we got our soul on guillotine, but it was kind of sketchy. A little bit more, I guess, like exciting than I would have liked it to be. So I had suicides off for that fight. I did not want to trigger, like, the global. I didn't want to trigger any sort of protection. So, suicides are back on. We're going to go into this Korg fight. This is a rank 3 6-star Korg. I think he's only like Sig 20 though, which doesn't make a huge difference. So, this is Hazard Shift again, and it's also Power Focus 1. I'm not super concerned about that part of it, but right off the bat, the first thing he does is throw a heavy attack. I wasn't ready for it, so I did end up triggering dexterity. So I have quite a few incinerates on myself. I'm not overly concerned though. He's in the poison phase. So I also used a power start boost for this fight because I knew I was going to take some damage in the beginning. Normally I would use a combat regen boost, but I'm using those on the boss and I only have one left. So I'm going to go ahead and throw my special 3 here. Try to conserve some items, get some healing. This definitely shouldn't kill him. And yeah, so it did heal us up quite a bit, a few percentage points, maybe like 10%, 15%. So, okay, now we are going to scooch up here. And we are going to be on path 2 in section 2. This is a very easy lane. There are some people, like there are some defenders you could put here that would give people a hard time, but these are just kind of diversity placements. So I pretty much have nothing to worry about here with Silver Surfer. It's just a rank 5 5-star. It could be a rank 3 6-star. It wouldn't make a huge difference. So got the armor breaks on us, so we're going to have some willpower healing. Going to just lock in our spores. We don't have a ton of them right now, but not a huge deal. I think we have like 15. So of course he's going to throw that wild heavy when he has the power gain. Again, I'm not concerned about it. I don't care if he's gaining power. The only thing you have to watch out for is if he has like 2 or more buffs, I think he is able to go unblockable with his special 2. But it doesn't really come to that, and I am comfortable evading the special 2 if I have to. So our next fight here is going to be Thor Ragnarok. This is just, again, a rank 5 5-star. Omega Red, his spore damage is just, it's just so high, especially with like, I mean, class advantage I don't think affects his spore damage, but you're going to see this fight's going to take like no time. You just want to parry, medium light, do that a couple times until you have a decent number of spores, and then lock them in with your heavy attack, and then just parry, back up. You don't need to touch him. I've hit him 6 times so far, now 8 times, and you can see he's just losing huge chunks of health. The fight's over. I think it was like 10 hits or something like that. So that was almost our last fight for the war. However, I made this super slow going in. So I did quite a few duels before I went into this boss fight. Last time I tried the Apocalypse boss, I did die because I messed up a dash back on the special 2. Didn't want to let that happen again. So I was dueling like to get the spacing down, and something kept happening to me over and over again. I dueled 3 times. Every single duel, I was not touching the screen or anything, and my character would run in towards him during his special 2 animation. I have no idea why that was happening. I, you know, cleaned my phone, I washed my hands, I made absolutely sure that nothing was going on, and finally I'm just like, okay, if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, but I need to fight the boss. Like, I'm the person assigned to this boss, so hopefully it doesn't happen. So I'm like playing like with, you know, my fingertips, barely touching the phone at all, holding it super weird, just to make absolutely sure that that doesn't happen during this fight. But you can see that I'm playing scared. I'm not like interrupting his heavy attacks or anything. I'm being super conservative here. He's gonna throw his first special 2 right here, and watch this right off the bat. I run in, whiff a hit, and just barely get my block back up in time before he throws that special 2. So I was looking at my hands, at my phone. No part of my hand was touching the screen except for to block. I do not understand how that happened. Luckily, I was able to kind of anticipate it because of the duels. I was kind of like looking for it, and it's actually not going to happen again during this fight, but I was really freaked out about it the entire time. So, like, normally you come out of a boss fight, and if you solo, you're feeling really good about it. I came out of this fight kind of agitated because I was, I mean, a millisecond away from dying when he was still like at full health. So, alright, well he's going to go ahead and throw another special 2. We're looking pretty good. We're actually beating him on health right now, which is, you know, which is definitely what you want. Again, not punishing his heavy attacks, not interrupting them, just trying to bait out special 2s. And I'm also ending my combos a little bit short so he doesn't throw the special 1. So far we haven't had to deal with any special 1s. There, I was not able to back out. I didn't want to force it. I'm in a pretty good spot at this point. He's at 11%, I'm at 27%. So there, I actually finished my combo. He's going to throw the special 1 into my block. I don't get my regen. This person's running assassin, so my regen doesn't trigger, but it's just like 1 or 2 more hits and I finish the fight. So very, very lucky to have made it out of that fight alive. I'm not sure, again, what's going on. Carl telling me to imagine Apocalypse as Dreamin'. So, yeah, you know, pretty scary boss fight. We did end up winning the war. It wasn't super close. They did clear all 150 defenders, and we did too. We just didn't die very much, and they it was pretty obvious pretty early on that we had won, so I'm not sure if they were like conserving boosts or items, but either way, great war to these guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.